How's it going, guys, and welcome to the next video in my Hull City save. Just one new addition to the coaching staff, and that is Paul Scholes. He ain't got the best stats in the world coaching wise, but he's still only just got into the coaching side of the game. 40 years old, played at Man United for so many years, and he was actually a coach there too. So I just thought to myself, more than anything, it's just going to be a good addition, in the backroom staff because it's Paul Scholes. He's one of the greatest midfielders of all time, in my opinion, and most certainly one of the best English players of all time. Just is. If you don't think that, that's your opinion, but Paul Scholes was a great player. So I'm very happy to have him. Going to try and get somebody else as well because there's another slot that remains that we can have. We can have another coach, put it that way. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that as well. Going into the schedule we've had since the Fulham game, there's been a couple of ups and downs, in my opinion. Okay, so we had that 0-0 draw against Fulham in the last video. And then we had a 1-1 draw against Charlton, which would have definitely won that game. 100%. Very, very disappointing not to win that. Then we had a pretty nice, 3-1 win against Preston in the Capital One Cup second round. Another good win against Preston, 2-0. Sean Maloney and Hernandez with the goals there. Then we had a disappointing 3-0 loss to Brighton. I think that was a pretty even game. I think it was more even than the scoreline suggests. Yeah, it was pretty even. I mean, they had more of the possession, but they were playing at home anyway. We were unlucky in a way of their goals were really good. In the centre of midfield, we gave the ball away so many times, and even the headline did read, Seagulls strike lucky, as in that's their nickname. Then we had a 1-1 draw against Cardiff. That's a respectful draw, that in my opinion. Cardiff got a great squad for this league. Another good draw against QPR. We went ahead in the third minute. Hernandez, and then Charlie Austin scored at the foot, in stoppage time in the first half. Just looking at the match stats in this, we were the better team over 90 minutes, it's fair to say that. Then we had a 2-0 loss against Man City. They were all over us. I think the main thing in that game was the Army getting injured. He's out for like 6 weeks or something. And then we had a 3-2 win against Blackburn Rovers. Very happy with that. That was a really good game, actually. And we went 2-0 ahead. And they pulled it back to make it 2-2. And I'm just like, no. I was literally gutted. And then Jake Livermore just appeared out of nowhere, struck it home in the first minute of extra time. So I was very happy with that. But I personally do think we should have scored some goals in the first half as well. So going into today's game against Nottingham Forest, they're actually at the top of the Championship, so it's a big game. Looking at the actual league table at the moment, now we're on 16 points from 9 games. Now only a point outside of the playoffs. That's still realistic that we can get in the automatic promotion spots as well very easily. So I'm very optimistic about that. My teams normally pick up after January as well in history. That's always happened to me. We've always played better after January. Maybe after making some signings and stuff like that, or the team just, gelling, whatever you want to call it. So I'm happy with that to a certain point where we should be doing better maybe. A couple of games in that run of games where we should have won them, definitely. So if we could get a win here against Nottingham Forest, I'll be very, very happy. The squad, looking at the squad, I just want to, pick out a couple of players that have done well for me. Okay, Sean Maloney, for me, has stuck out because he's been there at vital times to score the goals when we've needed it. He just finds a way into the box, and that's one thing I do like. He's not the fastest player anymore. He used to be really, really fast, Sean Maloney. But he finds his way into the box and he slots it in. And one thing I do like about him is he can play in all these positions here. Very good. So, very vital player for us this season, I do believe. Tom Huddlestone's been good. I do like him, how he's really good with the ball. Passes it around. He's got an 85% passing completion, which I'm very happy with. And that's one thing that my friends always used to talk about Tom Huddlestone, that if he's got the ball, he won't mess about with it. And in centre midfield, you really do need that. I've played him in defensive midfield as well, but I can highly recommend him. So if you're starting to save, say, with a Premier League team, and you need to play in centre midfield or defensive midfield, and you've got about 8 million or so to spend, highly recommend Tom Huddlestone, because I think you'll be able to get him for around that price as well. McGregor's had a good few games as well. He's had some vital saves for us, has to be said. Yeah, that's about it really, I'm looking forward to Robert Snodgrass getting back in the team, because he's only made like one appearance or something for Hull City until he got like an injury. I don't know if he got that injury last season or something like that, but he was injured when I come into the club, so I'm looking forward to getting him into the team. Looks a really good, sturdy player for the Championship. So, going into today's game against Nottingham Forest, this is the lineup I will be using. Obviously, Diame being injured to 4 to 5 weeks now. He's already been injured for a little bit. So he's just getting back from an injury. He's had like 2 injuries. I'm gonna make him at the under-21 so he's match fit, but he's gonna be vital for us out hopefully. So this is the lineup I'll be using. Hopefully can get something from this game. So let's go to my away tactic here. Okay. Stick to positions. Retain position. Okay, so let's go into today's game. Let's play top front. I'll just sort this stuff out now. Support. There's a very loud van outside, so if you can hear that, I apologise. Looks good to me. Deep line playmaker. Defend. Dawson, Davis. Okay, that's okay to me. So let's go into today's game. Okay, Nottingham Forest have already got 25 points from 9 games, so they're flying high. Got some good players as well. Okay. Actually, Mike Phelan always gives good advice on this, so I'm going to stick with that. He actually always does, literally. One thing, that I really want is maybe to get a target man up front. We really do need that. With the way I like to play with the teams anyway, we've definitely missed that this season. The target man up front, even though we scored goals up front, don't get me wrong. Nothing, you can't go wrong with a big target man. Blackstock, okay, Robertson gets it away. McGregor saves it. Okay, Abel Hernandez, Maloney, Huddlestone. Oh, what a goal! That is literally his first shot on target all season as well, because I was looking at all the stats before I made this video. That's his first shot on target, and he scores that. So I'm very, very happy with that. Huddlestone, Livermore, and Maloney. Okay. Dawson to Davis, Huddlestone. Can he whip it in? Okay, Williams. He missed that there. We're all over him at the minute, possession-wise, in the first 15 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes gone. He should have crossed it in when he had the chance there. Him. Very competitive game so far. Lots of shots. Oh, what a cross that was there, but Akpom couldn't do anything with it. Dawson. Go on, get it. Robertson gets it there, well done. The defence seemed to sleep a little bit there. Collect it. Well done. Oh, what? Oh, it's the bar. Maloney. Okay, we haven't even had a clear-cut chance yet, but what a goal by Tom Huddleston to separate the sides at half-time. I don't really want to change anything around there. Just want to tell him to not get complacent, really. Start the second half, guys. This would be a very important win. Obviously beating the top team as well. And that's the thing about the Championship. At the beginning of the season, there's a lot of teams that like have this like momentum and then they lose it. It's like Brighton this season. Started off great and then they just lost it. Reading started off pretty good as well and then Steve Clarke got sacked. So, and I think Nottingham Forest last season did that as well when Stuart Pearce was manager. Okay, we had a free kick there. I wasn't paying attention there. Ward. Oh, fuck's sake. Jamie Ward scores 55 minutes, third goal of the season. One thing we've done this season is not pay attention at times. I don't really want to... Oh, my... Yeah, double salvo. Okay, we might have to change things around a bit. I'll give it for 10 minutes. Oh, my... What a terrible pass that were. Collect it, Robertson. Robertson gives it away. Oh, my God. What is happening here? It's at these times you want to punch something, but, you know, don't want to break your hand. God's sake. Come on. Maloney. What a goal. Okay. Let's pause it now. 3-2, 70 minutes gone. Right. Confirm changes. Why didn't it let me change anything? Okay, I wanted to go on to the actual tactics himself, but it wouldn't let me. Hernandez has been terrible. Literally been terrible. Can't believe that just happened. They scored 3 goals like that. I'm good. Oh, I know what I'm going to do here. Put Maloney there. Use him as attacking midfielder. Luco likes to be a winger. He hasn't played that much there, Luco. That's the only thing because of his injuries. Be more expressive. Needs a bit more direct passing, really. Come on, let's do this, guys. Oh, see the defence there, nearly let Ward in again. Hobbs just misses. Defence have been shocking. This second half, McGregor, great save, mate. Great save. We are playing. Come on. Oh, I wanted him to collect it there. But look, you know, we've dominated the possession as well, but God, this is so frustrating. I'm going to stop complaining anyway. I can't believe this. Livermore just gives it away. I can't stand this. Just gave it away there. What was that all about? That's what Diarmi's been doing as well, like just giving it away in midfield. That's why I was praising Huddleston so much, because he's good with the ball. And we just threw away this. Oh, it's the bar. Watch me end up getting sacked. Robertson to Aluko, Livermore. Lansbury. God. And we've worked a lot on defensive side of the game as well in training. 3-2 to Nottingham Forest. I'm very disappointed with that. I'm far from pleased. 100%. We're currently 9th, and that's not too good, but can very easily change this around. You just need a good run of games. That's what happens in the Championship. It's like you just never, anything can happen. So thanks for watching this, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm just really shocked how they turned it around so quickly there. That was just like out of nowhere. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.